Kentucky entered the week with a resume that offered little comfort. Its best win so far came against a team sitting deep in the lower half of the national rankings, and every victory this season has come against opponents well outside the top tier. From a distance, the losses don't look disastrous. Falling to Louisville, Michigan State, North Carolina, and Gonzaga isn't season-ending when all of those programs expect to compete for championships. But when you zoom in and look closely at the lack of production from a roster built to deliver results in the second year of Mark Pope's tenure, the uneasiness becomes impossible to ignore. Pope acknowledged the situation plainly, saying his group is made up of great young men who simply find themselves in a difficult place. That difficult place became impossible to hide after Gonzaga rolled into Nashville and delivered one of the most lopsided and jarring results of the entire season. Kentucky opened the game by missing everything. The team went nearly 9 minutes without a field goal and missed its first 10 shots, a drought not seen in years. By halftime, the Wildcats had more free throws than makes from the floor, and they limped into the break after hitting only a handful of shots. The second half offered no real correction. Kentucky's shooting woes continued from start to finish, ending the night with percentages that ranked among the worst the program has produced in nearly 2 decades. Even recent struggles, like the miserable performance from deep against North Carolina, looked slightly better by comparison. The rough start has now placed Kentucky in territory it has rarely occupied. Not since the pandemic-shortened year had the program opened with so many stumbles, and before that, you have to reach far back to find anything similar. At a school defined by Final Four expectations and a legacy of producing elite NBA prospects, a stretch like this is never taken lightly. Kentucky enjoyed a burst of magic during Pope's first season, highlighted by stunning wins and dramatic comebacks with a roster that began from scratch. That early success bought goodwill, but goodwill has an expiration date at a place where the standards never dip. Gonzaga, meanwhile, looks every bit like a team built for a long postseason run, powered by a dominant interior presence and a balanced, disciplined approach. Losing to them is not the concern. The concern is the manner of the loss and the patterns that continue to show up game after game. There is still time for Kentucky to shift its trajectory with opportunities against strong opponents just ahead. The team also awaits the eventual return of a star transfer still recovering from injury. But the grace period is over. If this season is going to turn, the intervention must start now, before the spiral becomes too steep to escape.